What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Cali Hood Media Reactions, right? Where we react to all types of social media content across all social media platforms as it occurs on social media. We're going to react to it. We're going to bring you all the latest breaking updates that occur across all social media platforms, right? Today we have another occurrence with YouTuber, homie, influencer, CholoJuan, coming out of the city of Oxnard, El Rio district to be exact, right? So before we get started, go any further, you guys go ahead and hit me with the all notification bell. That's really important, so you could be notified when I go live stream, drop a video, or any changes with the channel. You will not miss them. You'll be updated, and if you miss anything, you could bust back around the block on your time and rewatch it, right? And with that being said, go ahead and hit me with a like or hit me with a dislike. Like I always tell you guys, it lets me know if you're rocking with the content or not. Because at the end of the day, that's what's important. You guys are the heart of the channel. So I do appreciate all of you. Salute to my member section too. So go ahead and hit me with a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Drop a comment after this video. And if you don't want to hear me talk, go ahead and fast forward about 3 minutes so you could read the clip, hear the clip, or however you want to go about it, right? So as you all know, CholoJuan has been a righteous homie for quite some time. You know, if you know his backstory, he started, in the streets at a very young age. He was living in Mexico for quite some time. He came over here. And if you guys don't know, Mexico is a really, really rough place to grow up as a kid. You got to be a real strong individual to be a kid or to be anybody surviving in Mexico, right? So CholoJuan talks about how he came over, grew up in Oxnard, and is now, lives and is now from El Rio section, right? El Rio district. That's what we're gonna call it, El Rio district, right? So CholoJuan has done a lot of penitentiary time. CholoJuan actually knows some of my homies been locked up with CholoJuan. You know what I'm saying? My boy earlier, Creep Nasty. That's my boy right there. CholoJuan said he was with him and had sex, right? So CholoJuan's name does ring bells to the streets. All the way down to the Inland Empire. The homies know CholoJuan. They have actually done time with the homie. So salute to CholoJuan, man. He's done a lot of time, So, as you guys all know, recently he was on the Full Community. And he talked a little bit about how he felt about Northerners. How he felt about, bands, disrespecting Lefty's mom, which was a bad situation, as we all know. And, he spoke a little bit how he felt, and that he would go on a podcast with a Northerner, right? That he would sit down with a Northerner and do a podcast. So people started going in, of course. You know how people talk. They always try to put your name down, especially when you're doing something positive and you're popping, right? So in this next clip, CholoJuan is going to address it. So I'm going to play this little clip for you. And then after that, I'll get back to you guys with my opinion on this whole situation. So don't forget to hit me with a like or hit me with a dislike, you guys. Hey, but make sure you drop a comment after you read the clip. And if you haven't subscribed to CholoJuan yet, go check out CholoJuan. Sin for Sin on Instagram, CholoJuan on YouTube. Let's go. All right, and we're back at it, right? So you read what CholoJuan said. I gave you a little preview of, he's came a long ways, right? So for instance, he does have a really valid point. At the end of the day, common sense is, it doesn't just go for the gang world. It goes for having a job, having the skill, being a blogger, being a YouTuber, being an entrepreneur, being a photographer, One thing you got to respect is someone who's did it better or who's doing it better or who has more numbers or who has a better business. we're supposed to like not talk down on that, you know? And at the end of the day, like, if someone's done more than you should not speak down or try to speak on that individual in a negative fashion, because at the end of the day, you know, one thing you always want to do is match what you say, match what you do, match your energy with whatever you're putting out. You got to match it. So if you're on here speaking about somebody in a negative light and you're talking about prison and all this, but you never been there, you never done it, and this individual's done, 30 plus years, I'm just saying though, we gotta, even if it's in a job, if you go apply for a job and you work there 6 months and you're trying to talk about the guy who's been there 5 years, you're the one who's going to look bad. You're the one that people are going to turn around and talk down on. At the end of the day, it's a full circle and it's called karma. So CholoJuan is definitely spitting facts. Salute to CholoJuan and all the stuff that he has came along, all the stuff he has overcame, everything he has going on. Many blessings to that homie. Like I said, he knows some of my homeboys. He's been in prison with him. And, to me, that speaks volumes. So salute to CholoJuan, everybody, and Oxnard, everybody across the world. Make sure you go ahead and drop that comment, hit that like button, and let me know what you guys think, man. If I'm not speaking facts, you can go ahead and call me out on the situation. But at the end of the day, if you're not qualified if you don't have the credentials, we should not be speaking on a doctor if we're not nowhere near a doctor. You feel me? I'm not saying he's a doctor. I'm just trying to give you a prime example. With that being said, smash on the like button and I'm gone.